Hello, good day, viewers. You are highly welcome. In today's tutorial, we are going to be solving this beautiful, exponential equation. So, how are we going to get the value of x? So, I would like you to stay focused and see what we are going to do here. So, if you are watching for the first time, consider subscribing today. Hit on the bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new content. So now from here, permit me to divide through by 3 to power x, and this is what I'm going to have. So now we have, if we are to divide through by 3 to power x in this equation, so we are going to have 3 to power 3x divided by 3 to power x equals 3 to power 2x divided by 3 to power x plus 3 to power x divided by 3 to power x. So what we are going to see that we can see that we're going to have 3 to power, here we are having x here. So see what I'm going to do, because they are having the same, this 3 can be like this, okay, then over 3, then everything with power x. Do you understand now? With power x, then equals the same thing here. I can have 3 to power 2 here, then 3 raised to power x plus 1. So what I'm doing is that I'm trying to reduce this equation, okay, to a simpler form, so we can start solving from there. So now what am I going to do here? So 3 to power 2, 3 to power 3 gives me what? Give me this 3. We are going to have 3 to power 3 is 27, then over 3, then to power x, then equals, I have what here, 3 to power 2 is what? Is 9 over 3, then I have x, then plus 1. Are you getting it now? So from there, so the next thing we are going to do is, we're going to have this divided by this. This will be what? This will be 9 to power x equals, this will be 3 to power x, then plus 1. Are you getting it now? So now from there, so I can write this 9 as 3 to power 2 again, then to power x equals 3 to power x plus 1. So now from there, the next thing we are going to do, so I can rearrange from this. Note that from the law of indices, when you have a to power x to power y, so you can rewrite it as a to power y, then x will go. So we are going to apply it here. So this will be 3 to power x, then to power 2 equals 3 to power x plus 1. So now from this equation here, so I'm going to let 3 to power x be equals what? A. So if 3 to power x equals a, so it means anywhere I see 3 to power x, I replace it by what? By a. So this is going to be a squared. Let me send this to the other side, minus a, then minus 1 equals 0. So this is what? This is quadratic equation in terms of what? In terms of a. Now we are going to solve this one here, okay. So now actually we cannot solve this by factorization, so quickly let's use quadratic formula, but let's check whether we are going to have real solution. So we are going to do that by putting our discriminant to be b squared minus 4ac. So now from here we're going to see what is going to be our a, what's going to be. So the coefficient of a squared here is 1, so and that is our a is 1. Then the coefficient of AA is minus 1, that is our B, sorry, minus B, minus 1, that is B. Then this constant term is our C, which is what? Minus 1. Are you following? So now from there, so we're going to see that, let's put this inside this discriminant and see what you are going to have. So you have B squared, B minus 1, all squared, minus 4 times A is 1, then C is minus 1. So this is going to be 1 minus 4 times minus 1, that's going to give me 4, so which is 5 discriminant. So discriminant is 5, which is greater than 0, so therefore we are going to be having real solution here. So now we can solve further from here. So now by using what? By using our quadratic formula. So now the quadratic formula says that, don't forget that we are looking for a, so we are going to get a to be equals minus b plus or minus the square root of this discriminant divided by 2a. Are you getting this now? So from there we have a equals, what is minus, what is b? B is minus 1. I have minus 1 here, plus or minus. Then what is my discriminant? Is 5. So I put the 5 here. Then divided by 2 times a. A is 1. So we have that. So now from there, now from here we are going to have, let's solve for that. We are going to have a, okay, is going to be 1 plus or minus root 5 then over 2. So therefore we are going to be having two roots here. So it's either a equals 1 plus root 5 over 2, where this one is what is positive, because we take the positive here, and then a equals 1 minus root 5 over 2, that's the second one, which is negative. Okay, so now, but don't forget that we are not looking for the value of a. A is not, if you just introduce an a, okay, in this equation, now we replace a to be what? If you come back here, you can see that we said here, we said let 3 to power s equals a. Do you understand now? So therefore recall that a equals 3 to power x, and here our a here will be greater than 0. That is going to be what? Is going to be positive. So therefore the value of a that is negative here will be rejected, and we only pick what? We only pick the one that is positive. So therefore we have a equals 3 to power x. What is a? A is 1 plus root 5 over 2 equals 3 to power what? 3 to power x. So now from there, so we are going to introduce a log with respect to base 10 here. This is going to be log 1 plus root 5 over 2 then equals log 3 to power x, right? So now from there, so the next thing is that we can rewrite this equation by putting this to the left hand side. But before that, we can see this is log, so this can be placed as having log 1 plus root 5 minus log 2 log 3 to power x, right? So we use this fact from this law of logarithm that say when you have log a over b, okay, this is going to give us what? Log a minus log b. So that's what I used here, okay, to expand this. So now from there, so now taking all of this, okay, to the left hand side, so this x will also come, then multiply log 3 equals, we now write everything here, log 1 plus root 5, okay, minus log 2, then divide both sides by log 3, because we are looking for x, right? So now dividing both sides by log 3, so you can see that this, we cancel this one, we have x to be equals log minus log 2 over what? Over log 3. So now that is the solution here, okay? So you don't need to write this in decimal because it won't give you an accurate value. So this is where you should stop, okay? And that's the end of the class. If you find the class very interesting, so do not hesitate to subscribe, hit on the bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime we upload a new content. So thank you so much for watching. Kindly share this to your learning colleagues so they can also benefit from it. Bye bye.